channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. We really want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, for sharing, and hopefully our videos have been blessing you one way or the other. So we really do appreciate that.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Today we're going to talk about different types of roofing system, because we've come to the point of roofing our property, and we are excited.
Very much so.
Yes, and Kingsley is into building and construction, and he's an electrical engineer, so he has a lot to contribute in the house, and I'm learning quite a lot as well. Yeah. Right. So we're going to talk about roofing systems, and within the roofing systems you have the metal, aluminium. Is the aluminium sheets, and you have the ceramic sheets, and you have the
ceramic tiles.
Sorry, I'm learning. And you have the concrete tiles as well.
Yes, concrete tiles. Yeah, they're concrete tiles. Yeah.
Yes.
You can see she's learning.
Yes, interesting.
Yes.
So with the aluminium sheets, you find out that it's quite common in Ghana, and because it's cost effective, people like to use it. Exactly. But the concrete sheets are used mostly in the gated communities. Like when we went to Ghana, last time we traveled to Ghana, I saw quite a lot of those. Ceramic tiles. The ceramic tiles, isn't it?
The ceramic
Not
tiles.
The concrete ones.
Yes, ceramic tiles are used a lot in the gated compound communities.
Like Regimanual,
and
I don't know why I think I'm going to ask why they use that a lot in gated communities.
I guess the more upmarket ones, because ceramic tiles are quite expensive.
Oh, okay. That's good. Anyway, that shut me up, because he's going to tell us more.
Good. No. Good stuff. Thank you very much, guys. Nice to see you again, people. And yes, my wife has told you what we're about to tell you. Roofing systems. We're going to go through some of the pros and cons of the various types, and we end up with the type we agreed to go with. We'll give you a high-level cost comparison between the three main choices that we narrowed it down to. There are other types as well, but we sort of focus on these three. And what I like to say, if you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you will always know when we upload a new video, and to really see some of the exciting home building tips we have for you here in Ghana. Fantastic. So let's get straight into it. So my wife mentioned three different roofing types, and you can see coming across your screen a few pictures. I'll start with the ceramic tiles. You can see those red, lovely looking tiles, very aesthetically pleasing types of roof. Then you've got the concrete tiles next, in different forms. You can get them in different styles. And finally we have the metal roofing sheets, which are in Ghana is typically called AluZinc, and the reason why it's called AluZinc is because the material is an alloy. Okay, it's a combination of aluminium and zinc, hence AluZinc. Okay, now initially when we first saw those three types, initially straight off I wanted to go for ceramic tiles, because it really looks the business, you know, it looks the best. And it's attractive. However, you know, we quickly changed our minds when we realized how much it cost. not just the cost. Also, it's quite heavy. So because it's quite heavy, you need a significant amount of reinforcement under it. Under every roof, you have a timber reinforcement, and because this is so heavy, you need more reinforcement. Therefore, not only is the ceramic tile heavy and expensive, the reinforcement becomes more expensive as well, because you need more structural reinforcement behind it. So overall the cost was quite significant, even though it has very good heat transfer properties. What I mean by that is, with the ceramic tiles, when the peak of this African sun is on it, it doesn't absorb all the heat into the home, if you like, so the home can remain relatively cool, which is obviously a plus, hence the reason why I guess the upmarket communities use it a lot. But quite expensive, really. So if we just want to take you through a comparison of all of these, really, concrete, ceramic tiles and aluminium sheets, just to give you what we feel are the pros and cons from our own experience and research. So starting with the concrete tiles, concrete is extremely durable. It's extremely durable and becomes stronger with age. Concrete, so that's a good thing. There are various designs available on the market with concrete. You can get different colors of concrete, different sizes, different shapes. I mean, concrete is obviously grey, but you can paint it and dip it in whatever color you choose to. Yeah. The concrete is cheaper than ceramic, so that is good. It is fire resistant. It can withstand harsh weather conditions and heavy storms as well. I bought a typical concrete tile roof picture on your screen just to remind you of what it typically looks like. And concrete also requires little maintenance, which is good because I don't really like too much maintenance. You know, the less DIY, the better.
Yeah. You don't like DIY?
Not really. Don't. I want to install and forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, have it there forever. Obviously, nothing is perfect. So whilst there are advantages, there's also disadvantages. The disadvantage of the concrete is also heavy. Okay, so it also needs a strong reinforcement below it. Not as heavy as the ceramic tiles, but still heavy. And one significant disadvantage of the concrete is that it can be prone to leaking. Depending on the actual type of concrete, it can be prone to leaking. So obviously that is not very good in that sense. Okay, so those are the advantages and disadvantages of the concrete. Now we move to the aluminium roofing sheets. As my wife said, these are probably the most common across the Ghanaian market. AluZinc. You can see the picture again on your screen. What are the advantages of AluZinc? One, it is lighter than the rest. It's lighter than concrete. It's lighter than the ceramic tiles. So therefore, overall, it'll be cheaper because you don't need to. The reinforcement below it, the timber below it, doesn't have to be that strong because it's lighter. Again, it's very versatile. Aluminium is very versatile. You can have it in all different profiles and finishes and colors. It's very, very versatile. And for those people who are, well, we all should be lovers of our environment, you know, for the environmentalists, sorry, aluminium sheets are recyclable. Yeah, they are recyclable. So for example, if you think of your can of Coke or your can of Sprite or whatever it is, your soda cans, that is made of aluminium, so they are recycled to make aluminium sheets. So that is absolutely fantastic. So because it's lighter than ceramic and concrete, it is easier to handle and easier to install for the guys. So arguably the labor cost will be less as well. It is also resistant against mildew and mold, which is good. So overall, aluminium is a good bet, hence the reason why it's probably the most common. What are the disadvantages? One of the main disadvantages, and I'm sure you've all experienced this if you've lived in Africa before, is it can be noisy, especially where you have tropical rain.
Rains, yeah.
And I do not like my sleep being disturbed, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
So all that noisy and heavy in Africa. If you've ever lived in Africa before, when it really rains, it pours. Sometimes some type of heavy rainfall and the thunder is, you know, you think it's the end of the world.
I know, it could be really frightening.
Yeah. So it can get really noisy because of that. So it's more expensive than the concrete tiles, but cheaper than the ceramic tiles. Yeah, more expensive than concrete, but cheaper than ceramic. So it's right bang in the middle, really. Right bang in the middle, the aluminium roofing sheets. One thing I would say is, if you're looking for a beach home, if you want to buy a beach home, aluminium or metal sheets will not be the right answer for you, because of, obviously, you're close to the water, and therefore the air is a bit more moist, and you would then generate rust on your roofing sheets with time. Obviously, there's ways around that. You can put in galvanized sheets. You can treat the metal sheets against the rust, but nothing is perfect. Obviously, all that means is that you just postpone the problem to another day. So, if you are, let's say, within 5 kilometers of the ocean or the water, then perhaps roofing sheets may not be the best, roofing material. If you ever imagine on TV, where they've shown Africa from an aerial view, you can see the roofing sheets that's all turned brown.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, especially in the villages, they're all turned brown. Yeah. That's rust.
The rust. Yeah.
That's his rust. Now, obviously, again, that depends on your level of affordability. You can buy ones that are really treated very well and galvanized very well, so that, you know, they don't rust, or they take a much longer time to rust.
Right.
Yes. So that is the disadvantage over there. So we had 3 choices to make, guys. One was the most expensive but most attractive in ceramic tiles. That was number 1. Number 2 was to choose a cheaper but more durable concrete, but then could be prone to leaking. Or number 3, go for the noisy AluZinc. Okay, you know, so what did we opt for? We went for the concrete roof option for the reasons we've already outlined, because it's durable, it's slightly cheaper than the ceramic tiles. But really, what drove our desire to go down the concrete roof is that we decided we wanted to have a flat roof in the end. Initially, we were looking at the traditional sort of.
I didn't like those.
You didn't like it, no?
No, I just wanted something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She always liked something different. Yeah. Yeah. We decided to change our minds, not go for the triangular type of roof, but go for a completely flat roof, because we wanted to have parties and sit on the roof, enjoy the summer or the sun, relax on the roof, and
you know, when you want to have that family time, not necessarily parties. Okay. You like the parties.
Maybe we can invite our subscribers to a virtual party on the roof. Eh?
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Just wanted that little family time on top of the roof, so relaxed, taking up all the sun, fresh air, looking around, you know, and having a nice meal, maybe even a soft drink or something.
So we chose the flat roof, and
because you can have all that in Africa, can't you? Why pay to go on holidays and get all that, whereas you can get all that at home? And soak up the sun.
So we chose the flat roof, hence concrete, and that presented a few more challenges for us. But you know, when you're building, there are always challenges. You just got to find the solutions, and there's always solutions around if you care to do enough research to find them. Now, I mentioned about the water leaking problem. Concrete roofs, they're fine when you install the flat roofs. These are concrete, solid flat concrete roofs. They're fine when you install them initially, but give it another 5 or 6 years, you may start to get a bit of leakage. I remember you were saying, I think one of your old schools had concrete roofs, and
yes, was always leaking.
The leaking. So that was a significant problem for us. Now, unfortunately for us, fortunately, I'd say, we got to the point where we had laid the iron rods. Again, if you look at our other videos, we'd laid the iron rods on the roof, and we had bought the cement ready to pour the traditional concrete when we did our research, or really a friend of ours, a friend of my uncle's, informed us about this water leakage issue. So we had to put the brakes on. Hold on, let's see there's a way around this. You know, we kind of panicked a little bit, to be fair, but Yehovah being so good, we found a solution to that problem, and that is really to use what is called pre-mix waterproof concrete. Pre-mix waterproof concrete. Now, what is that? Pre-mix waterproof concrete is basically supplied by various companies, and what these companies do, they mix the concrete in their own warehouse, but they mix the concrete with various chemicals, various plasticizers, I think they're called, and these are waterproofing chemicals, and then they deliver it to your site in batches. Okay, and that really, those chemicals cause the concrete to harden very, very quickly, and also it's completely waterproof. When you look at concrete under a microscope, you normally see a little small holes. It's quite porous. But what these chemicals do is they seal it up, they close up all the holes, so making the premix concrete a waterproof solution, which is absolutely fabulous. Yes, obviously it comes at a cost, but better safe than sorry, you know. So guys, coming up on your screen, you see a short video of, I took a short video of the guys in the factory mixing the chemicals together in the concrete, and this is what makes it waterproof, and it also dries extremely quickly.
You actually panicked when they told you about that concrete leakage, isn't it?
I did.
I did as well. I went like, what are we gonna do? We've come this far. We can't change the plan. Because you're right, because it came at a time
where the iron rods were already on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't really change to this type of roof when we've already got the iron rods there to flat. We bought the cement already.
Yes.
So it's like, whoa, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
But luckily, thank you, thank the Most High, we found a solution, and that was really to have the waterproof concrete as we just saw. So you can see that you saw the video of the guys mixing the concrete. There are various companies who can supply you with pre-mixed concrete in Ghana. For example, there's one coming up on your screen called Bitonsa Ghana Limited. And if you are interested in a flat roof for your building, then from a budgetary perspective, it's about between 600 and 700 Ghana cedis per cubic meter. Yeah, that's cubic meter, because what they do is they measure the volume of the roof. So they look at the height of the concrete thickness. In our case, was 7 inches. The area and the height, and they get you the volume of the roof. They also look at the depth of the beams. They add the volume of the beams, and that gives you the overall volume of concrete you need. Once you get the volume, ours is about 55 meters cubed, and then obviously times that rate, and that gives you the overall figure as a budgetary estimate. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Yeah. Now, one thing to also note is that there are optimal times to pour concrete.
Yes.
Yeah, pour concrete. The premixed concrete.
It was very interesting what happened.
I know. Yeah. It's very, very interesting. For any concrete, the best time to pour it, you don't want to be pouring concrete in the peak of the sun.
No.
You don't want to be pouring concrete between the hours of, let's say, 1 and 2:30, or 12:30 and 2:30. That's when the sun is at its peak. Yeah, because that can result in some cracking, you know. And so you want to do it either early in the morning, and these companies start relatively early, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and you know, they could be done by 11, or start later in the evening, let's say 3:30 in the late afternoon, and avoid that peak rays of the sun.
You want to share the experience we had?
Yeah, I mean, the experience is not good.
Yeah.
A company we use, basically, initially they promised they were going to deliver on a Monday, right? So our builder called them on the Friday just to confirm that everything was going to happen, and at that time, yeah. And then they said, we will call you on Saturday to confirm, because you know, they hadn't put things in place yet. So come Sunday evening, no calls. So I kept on getting calls, you know, from Ghana to say the guys looks like they're about to let us down. So I had to pick up the phone all the way from the UK, call the MD and give him a bit of a roasting over the phone. Yeah, had my full Cockney accent. Gave him a serious roasting, and he promised that they'll be able to deliver on the Monday morning. But again, lo and behold, builder turns up at 9 AM as was arranged, and the guys are not ready. They had to move all the way to their second plant in, I think it was near Achimota or someplace.
How long would it take them from Achimota
to our property? About 2 hours. So they ended up mixing the concrete around about 11, let's say. That was what they planned to mix it around 11. Therefore, they wouldn't have finished mixing the concrete until about 12:30, and they wouldn't come to our site until about, say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And really, I had to stop them there because we weren't happy that the concrete would be poured in that peak sunny weather. What
we needed to avoid, because it will destroy the whole thing. It will be pointless doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could cause cracks and everything, as you just said. Yeah. So we had to postpone them to the following morning, which they then came and sorted it out for us, which was great in the end. Sometimes I guess it happens. It happens, you know. It happens. What can I say? You know, this is the woodness of the people. So there are some inefficiencies.
You have to put up with a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, but
we're getting there.
Exactly, we're getting there. So, guys, I'm sharing you some pictures now coming up on your screen of the day of the premixed concrete pouring. You can see the large concrete trucks. Each truck delivered about 10 meters cubed of the premixed concrete. We needed 55, so we had 6 trucks come to our site. 5 carrying 10 and the sixth one carrying the last 5 cubic meters to give us the 55 cubic meters that we needed. You can see on your screen all these pictures, and basically from the truck the concrete is pumped up to the roof, and you can see the guy holding what they call the vibrator and spreading it, pouring and spreading it on our roof. It's quite an intense exercise. It comes out with quite a bit of force as well. And but the beauty of this type of concrete is that it dries very quickly. It dries very quickly. The next day, 24 hours, the next day, when builder and our uncle visited site, they were so impressed that the concrete was so hard that it was like traditional concrete which had been in place for about a week. Yeah. Just after 24 hours. It was rock solid. Rock solid. So definitely worth the investment, because what you don't want in the future is a leaking roof. Yeah. And even on top of that, because on top of that premixed concrete, waterproof concrete, you will still screed before you add your tiles as well. So that screed in our video. What video was that? That was I think the foundation video. Yeah. Screed, yeah. If you want to know what screed is about, if you just go to the foundation video, please, and have a look and understand a bit more. Exactly. So there's the 50 mil screed we add on top of that concrete before we put our tiles. Now, that was the first problem solved. Happy days. There was another problem about the concrete, and that was the heat. The heat it will transfer into the building. You know, Africa is very hot, and concrete absorbs heat. Okay, it will absorb heat during the day, so during the day the house will feel relatively cool, but at night time, oh my god, oh my word, like a baptism of heat. And when you talk about heat, this is proper heat, you know. Roasting, really hot, and Ghana is really hot. Accra in particular, the first time I went to Accra, oh my god, it's really hot, like an oven. Like an oven, yeah. You can't sleep. Obviously, you're not going to sleep in air conditioning because that's just going to make you sick. It's not advisable, and it's just terrible. So again, we have to find a solution for that, and the solution for that is simply, after the screed, I talked about putting on tiles. So what we have chosen to do is to lay on white tiles. Yes, white tiles, because the color white reflects light. And the heat from the sun is basically light coming down. So the white tiles will reflect the light of the sun, and therefore minimize the heat that comes into the home. And if it minimizes the heat that comes into the home, then it means it minimizes our cost on electricity, because we would have to pay for, obviously we're paying for the air conditioning via the electricity charges. So water leaking problem solved with premixed waterproofed concrete, and heat transfer solved by using white tiles on the roof. So we got what we wanted, and you know, all problems were solved. So that was great. That was great, really. So what I want to do for you guys is I prepared a table for you, so you can see a cost comparison really between AluZinc, which is the aluminium roofing sheets typically used in Ghana, the traditional concrete. When I say traditional concrete, I mean concrete that the builder will mix on site with his own cement and his own gravel and his own sand mixed on site, and also the premixed concrete. You can see the table on your screen, guys. I've done a cost comparison for you, and you can see that the aluminium zinc for our roof, which is about 180 square meters, 55 cubic meters in volume, the aluminium zinc cost, the labor and the materials, are about 47,500 Ghana cedis. Okay, there's a conversion there to show you what that is equivalent in pounds and in dollars, also for our American viewers. The traditional concrete, this was 34,100 Ghana cedis. Okay, and the premixed concrete, which we opted for to give us that peace of mind in terms of water leakage, was 48,960 Ghana cedis. Okay, so what you can see there is aluminium zinc, okay, was more expensive than the traditional concrete, as we mentioned earlier, but just on par with the premixed concrete in terms of an equivalent cost. Just really on par there. And because we wanted a flat roof, we had no choice but to use the premix concrete option. Okay, so you've heard today about the different roofing types, the pros and cons. You know, we've talked about the premix concrete, why we used it and why it's necessary. Not many people know about it, so if you are planning to have a flat roof concrete for the reasons that we talked about, or you know anybody else who is, please share this video.
Just let them know.
Let them know about the use of premix concrete, because to correct a concrete roof that's leaking is horrible.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's really horrible.
It is.
So guys, we hope you've enjoyed this video, and we hope it helps you to make the right choice for your building or for anybody else's building that you share this video with. We'd like to thank you for watching this video, and as usual, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you'll always be notified when Asher and Gad upload a new video, a new exciting home building tip videos in Ghana. Okay, so from us it's
good job, Kingsley.
Take care guys, see you next time.